under the guise of ensuring law and order. Isn't that here nor there? If you look at the charges, these are all misdemeanor. These are charges that are not serious offenses. If you say somebody is publishing fake news with the intent to cause fear and panic, it's a mere misdemeanor. You're the taxpayers' money. And the mouse said, can I boy here your fan who do you buy? And now you are behaving like youth organizer of NDC. Yes.
And you make come and send me a gun and you'll be into me come in my bra, Manu too. Make come and I will say it, make can there, I can a pray and you're praying for. Said you are here and silence, so said I'm can't some of the power. Sign us back a card, punting Sawamu no could be.
Abusia case no asa agro so baby e keka kono eni eya enyan wo hwe ene ebra court share say Abronye DC bono MPP chairman yensa amfa no nkɔhye aban kukum yenfa no nkɔsi aprosifo akache ekosi 19th of this month me next week ansa na yesan de naba no ekitafo no gi boom na ensem ahodo a wono mo ka no say oh my Ghana ya nhwe bebi ye a enkonko wie ene sen ene se breya prosifo anase court no share say yensa amfa no nkono MPP amunyuko no kitafo sore waka na wono mutiatia mu pa wo mo se mo maka nyina ne se se bitunu ho ye ninka so ene na NDC amunyuko e wa ban mu na wono kire se inshallah se de ba ko na wo kan wo se inshallah eye de ya 2028 MPP fo nso beba na wono mo ban so de ya ene na te se ye munga mu wo mo to so e ba be payback se de NDC amunyuko wono mo yo no de no na ye bisa se democracy no aye de ye adwuma no eno na e koso ya na ene ukọ atifidu mantemu a yiri ose ho ahwafoi wonu nyina ntokwa kon ne ade nti o matu akotena Cote d'Ivoire ye hwe ho asem nka ena enema eye nkasa ye de ebetimi hwe ne yesiesie na asomdwe mu na no mom ena ne de basa ye ba na wo ensem wo mo kana oh my Ghana ye de nima bi di agro pa yenko na yenko tie bi na menua Ghana news for wonu mo daroma ena wonu konya bi a yensusu yenya kakra ye de bi etudwai
Your Tokyo Tower! Your Tokyo Tower! Your Tokyo Tower! Abronye! Hey mama! Hey mama! Hey mama! Hey
Scala, nie posłuchaj. Shemas na ebo bind the ebo record. We did there Hana. I have contempt of court here now. So this is what it is why I bought my I was a former Attorney General Yera Godfred Dame and one also Abedua Abronye DC nen 7 eho Absenti eguswa ewa Crasset Court na ohia osifo no ba na wom guswa eba ehyen no so de to so ni we kra de ohia any number plate mpo otim se number plate na 2 na asrafo no do a do so ha nya sam ketwa ne dai en ba no mguswa eba omo ebekum Entina we air live reporter me de efi Accra circuit court de Abbron Ghana News TV so penifo ete ehyen no here they are masked and kita too me gidi say wombe NIB and I say national security for and I woman aba quarter na era Alexander Afenyo Markin na were minority leader and one MPP in Pennyfobi.
No one can say about me. What did he arrest somebody? Yeah, wahanum na sa young girls we edidi akufado term school for suspending Kolano. Kolano ba issue. President says no man Kolano because their future is his priority. I think the president and the Ghana police should rather start educating people, not to start arresting them. Uye sane do baby obiabekas and the DBC anya de AC. And the police mo energy be cause obi edidi obi atana mo chini panana. No. So madam asi.
You call that chief when you are from here,
Useless man.
the whole tell the body for the uncle and the challenge. Ah, soon I come over. Actually, if you have power, Mr. Power. One of who said yes, we are still in the back before the who opposition leader to be catching and another chief when I said, oh, we are second our boy. One at you. And your own and this youth organizer number one. And now when your own and this youth organizer where IGP. And to the open Biabayama and Ameboa, we live to see. Said a medical kind. Said the Bodiano, Uncle and Kyoto. Saturday uncle for that. From Mamma, no one knew what they did. Over 100 years in back. MPP as a political party. Just your Baba Kunya. Obunya disi. Sana nia ya di DPP. Why ya dia? Say MPP ba na yasu ya tire ya babra. Yedi. Ya pesa baba. Mesara mamenjo. Obia ya di. Mesara mamenjo. MPP ba. Munya di. Meba no. By NDC you to organize. Oyo police ni. You would done the money, Mama catch a team for say, Omina, Amuya Sakawa, police and Chomo, Azoka, and I'm gonna have free the Akatom and say, Yan 2028 year power, Nasaba power, the Ecosi, media for we are dancing for, Yan Pesebe do whatever say, in fact, you buy more than 100 times the end is for you. So Amupa, Amuchi in Uncle, because when we come back to power, we will do the same thing to them. You bet you be, in fact, you ever make use of the Ghana, no, the bet you to me. The Babati for 8 years, Yanchobia, Yanya Bonibia, Yanya di Bonibia, as a son on Baya. Not Ghana police is so any yet was only a professional. No Baya Mama and this before. We are there, you are waiting for them 2028, inshallah. Yamuye, Yabaya more than 200 times. Near Kosono, near Kosovo, Ghana Hammer. Moon Central for Moon and somewhere, the Mugo who go over a year. No, the anti near Kosovo, Ghana, no Muna Mohu. Ghana ha former president wo would you Kevin Taylor the young fan on twin chain media for the young fan on twin chain obi a we statesman and yes I will be akonya Ghana ha kwamba and can you won't be no Ghana na be Ghana channel from assemblyman up to president what to be free abusunya kuo our we tribe say achim sakawa yet Ghana ha imamufuo obi anka ahwe Asofu for when a Kasaye, CS for when a Kasaye, in some trouble for when a Kasaye, and the Nasa 2 meat and an above with some Naso Biako Kasa, Sabisabio was say near Ai Azoka Koya, Yano, and I'm saying, Aya Azokanti, one NDC chairman, one day and a butter won't call. One day won't call MPP for a petition at the call here. The NSC na so no wa bia na no na wa tia IGP kakra eno anyway ka police fo wa mugu ha e ya awreho Ghana fo ye nhwa ni podu wa sai na aye to kwatina fo Ghana fo dudu wa sai na kwatina Niger bimu wa Niger bimu wa Burkina bimu wa Togo samu be kan ya NDC wo opposition okuja to blapa o to me protect Ukraine so we kwa Ghana student ya wo mo ho awre husem adan abusuafo Ghana fo wo mo free Savannah region aban no ankasa ni kuro wo free so wo mo to bata akwatena obi man so hani Togo aban pan ni be na ko ho police for do say na call say o mu kwa protect wo mo monhwe ne yekoso wa ha muntu camera no na monhwe police for wo be kasa Ghana police for yina ye do mo aba but ye dan ya MPP beba power ye be power ye be
anya chichi na ba ye anya chichi na ba yo anya yes democracy
Why should it be that? Why should it be so? Why should it be so?
Abusenti senia higher menya na so ama make say no posifo no reinforcement egusua eba and ohwe ahasen ya eha ayem beje menya posifo no baby bia bi ewo ho posifo no baby a obefe bia posi ewo court premises because ohwe ahase no senia one day era Abronye bedu ye senia eye na police for a push it through no and yame wanwa say posifo no ba e na wo gusua e de omo ba ohwe form police unit FPU4 wo mo ehyen mumnuntum e na one day abesi entrance for no isi ane de ehyen ntimi nguram e na bi nso ntimi mpie
ko ka vitera ye ana onkola yi adidi atem enti no sa onkola ya didi atem na mo de ba power na say yaba ukoya me ma eni me nuan ma mo TikTok ade me ma ene me brother some what mpacho ajobre atem didi eni ne ma na eye muntwaso na nyina yen kambom na Ghana ye de yen koyanim ebeto ye nyina ya de ye team because me no me what TikTok ye beto na wo be ka say Afenyo say sese no ye be ya yi bia wo fie kura ye ba becho eno de akikiye nti ye be kan ya adwen say me ma bena be kan ma adwen say me ye Ghana ni
unso say becho
me nsuro hwe because ye MPP for ye panyin okowu me ofoliata say okowu prison
ntuso ba ko wu obia
na den na say wo de wo ye dan ya obewu me John 56 years because 50 years me ye de ya mewu enti me ka ma adwen say me ye Ghana ni me obi antimi kan me ma bena ma no ntum me ka ma adwen I will say it me ka ne ne aka ne kyena me ka ne pray anye pray fa said the ye and san and so said o kan some de je power no sa na so be ka je pantin sawa mu no mo nko bie mu ye de ye man
yes o ka se Ghana ma pantin nko bie nsawo mu
na sawa mo say ya o be cheche ye ka democracy na ye wo no anya soldier anya military government na ye wo ye wo democracy kire wadwen na me kire ma adwen na no kire se me kire ma adwen a e bia e be chi mo
kire wadwen nko didi atem na se nko
atem didi asam no anya se wo fiti ana wo didi atem o wo fiti ya wo didi me bia be se me ko Kavitela school me sua Kavitela
o sua Kavitela
yes ona me ye mama panyimu amatete me maye me mama titi me ye ba se no 56 years no ma adwen asai enti me se me makọ Kavitela school me sua
Kavidi atem sans na so bu se wudi atem
na say wo be di me panyina atem de amemi njae wo be di me panyina atem be di MPP panyina bi atem so me di atem say de nsuo ye me say de omo ye je power no sa na ye so ye be ye je power no because wo be ye me panyina me Kavitela be si na odidi atem oti American be si na
ban na also
na ban na woso enti ye nyina ye Ghana for ye ni wo kwaju aban na ye ni kwasi aban ye nyina ye Ghana for ti na ban na woso be si na odidi atem aye so atem no ye be di ene adi o china ye be ka ni pray anye pray fa ye be ka ni pray anye pray fa Abronye aden Abronye wa ye den Abronye aye den
tinasa no kan no hu say bia
o ye den Abronye no so wa didi IGP atama IGP o mesi wa Abronye court nye ka kakraka we ne de Abronye betu ye ti ade asesa me jamfisa na nado o munku ayi na nyaminku na nado na den ye ni kromo ana se de afi po fe ba bia dollars adu $100 nko bisa abochi wo pe dara wo nya gisa abochi ho adai amamu onu mo de propaganda na beje ye nti so mo ntimi mu a mo de mamu fa mo asem ma ye so MPP de Some Muslim bechi de ya ene ya chene de ene mo benya acheche cause ye nka ya no ntum de nka ya no ntum ochina ana na tie de na police for bechi me adai achina ochi me Abronye ya chi ni adai ana ochi me sasai me ka ma adwena obechi me achi me kire ma adwen asa me ya Ghana ni me kire ma adwena asa obechi me achi me obi a wo ya MPP wo ya lawyer bi ma o me di MPP anim wo say MPP no ya pe obi a wo mbu no ho na ya ma na o ma be di MPP party ya pe buga na say on ya tam ni duro ya beba national executive no kra no omo no say no ya pe gigi yes utwa na si utwa because me jo me ma me yonko ba nwura wo de ba me de beba ya adwene de be kan na aka kira me ma bra me ya Ghana ni me kan andi sama mo no etwa yi a me kan entwa yi a me kan.
Abusia NPP former national chairman Yera Freddy was me play abedu and court about him papa come here say MPP big shots ni nyina womo baha enya sam ketwa ne dey be me Ajidi se ne aye koidie empenifo ebe nyina so eye emrenimfo ebi ene Yera Abronye DC obenya bill no.
Warriors here, this is gung. This is Ghana News TV. The time is 6 o'clock. Let me follow Ghana.
So send this cafe amanoni aba Africa ha. You selem fight. Say ye fear wo pese won tono. You selem fight. E dan ya na say japade a wani da so a wo pese oto Africa ha no. You selem fight. So wo send this sika ama odofo e de aboa no Africa ha. You selem fight. Sanso e na say uti obi school fees ama no a. You selem fight. Yenti a make cancel lem fight ama on say utimi send this sika e fa lem fight so a e ma ni begu bank account mu. Sanso e na timi begu mobile money account mu. Eno achi nso no de bia lemfai e wo daily rate a e ma hu sika dodo a wo send a wo benya lemfai e secured na wo send this car enche na nipa wo send ama no no ne nsaka lemfai wo USA, Canada, UK, Italy, Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, Spain, Belgium, Portugal and France. When the lemfai send this car untu ahwe bomodia na use me code NEWS news na say ene any day they can register or lemfai so a unya bonus sanso and now use chance so a ye wo bonuses ahodo a ye de ma.
So good morning to you. We, the New Patriotic Party, are here this morning to brief you on the happenings regarding our regional chairman, Chairman Abronye. Well, the police invited him on Monday, the 8th of September. He responded to the invitation by the police, went with his lawyers, submitted himself to interrogations. Within an hour of interrogations, he was whisked into NIB custody. The question is, why would the police investigating a matter and has its own police cells decide to send a citizen who is being investigated on a matter which is a misdemeanor into NIB custody? It must be stated that our checks at the NIB confirms that the NIB is not interrogating Abronye, neither are they investigating him. According to the NIB, they are only recipients of the man Abronye. In other words, the police sent him there that they should keep him. That is why they received him. But they are not the ones who are investigating. So the question is, why would Ghana Police Service claim to be investigating a person and rather decide to send him to NIB cells? Is it to punish him or what? Then they kept him the whole of Monday night, and Tuesday morning, being the 9th, he was brought to court. When they brought him to court, counsel for Mr. Abronye applied for bail. The police insisted that they still needed him for further investigation. Therefore, they want him to be remanded into lawful custody. Of course, the judge upheld the application and remanded Abronye to be brought to court today. Now, the sad part of it is that when he left court, the police handcuffed him. By the way, the man was handcuffed and put in Black Maria. And when he got into court, he was released from the handcuffs in court, and after court, they again handcuffed him. And I think the whole country saw him being marched into the Black Maria in handcuffs. Again, instead of complying with the court order, if the police is investigating and secures a remand, the remand is into police custody, because you, the police, claim that you need him for investigation, further investigation. You need to interrogate him further. Now, it will surprise you to know that the police again sent the original chairman to NIB cells. And not that he's being interrogated, nobody is interrogating him. So it is clear that his rights are being abused using the court as a channel. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, yesterday when a UK Minister of State visited Parliament, in my interactions, I had this to say, that the time has come for political leaders to end the I do you, you do me, or you do me, I do you. Democracy cannot be sustained, protected, and advanced through such actions. Ghana must make progress. Since 1992, when we started this democracy, we've gone through challenges. I think that under this reset dispensation, we'll see something different. But this situation of abusing human rights under the guise of ensuring law and order, isn't that here and order? If you look at the charges, these are all misdemeanor. These are charges that are not serious offenses. If you say somebody is publishing fake news with the intent to cause fear and panic, it's a mere misdemeanor. Then you again say that his conduct is offensive conduct and it breaches the peace. These are not serious matters, and I mean, this shouldn't lead to somebody being put in Black Maria. On the contrary, a national officer of the NDC threatened my life, threatened the national organizer's life, threatened the chief whip and other senior members of the party. Threat of death openly. We petition. Unfortunately, because there's a different Ghana for MPP and there's a different Ghana for the NDC, the IGP has not even arrested the said officer. A communication officer of the NDC in Akotia constituency also repeated this said threat, but he has not been arrested, and that is what we see. You see, our friends in the NDC should watch this. Power is like an ice block. When it's given to you, it starts to melt from the very day. If we made mistakes, or if there were some mistakes in the past, which I admit that our government couldn't have been perfect, some mistakes were made. If the same will be repeated, then where are we heading to? And with what is going on, it becomes difficult for you to hold back the extremists and the hardliners in our body politics. Because if today a Chief Justice is going through a committee hearing, and hurriedly, when the hearing is not done, a report is done, and she's removed. If today somebody makes himself available for interrogation, and suddenly he's remanded, we know what is happening at the Yoko. They will keep you, and then now set some very onerous bail terms, making it practically impossible for you to meet the terms. Everybody is watching. I would appeal to governments to stop these excesses. I will appeal to the IGP and the Ghana Police Service to ensure that high-level professionalism is brought to bear. We are all Ghanaians. 2028 is not far away. Our friends in the NDC who are happy about some of these things, and when we even speak, they say, oh, it happened yesterday. So should it continue and continue and continue? And when will it end? Look, around us, I'm a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. I've run through the sub-region. I've traveled within the sub-region. And it's some of these things that they kept doing to themselves that degenerated and has destroyed their democracies. Ghana is an example of democracy, and we should not blot it with some of these actions. Let's make create a peaceful Ghana, one Ghana that all of us will be happy to be part, no matter our political interest. Such a thing must stop. We are battling with Galamsey. Our city is struggling. Our youth need jobs. I think this should be the bona fides of our government rather than targeting opponents. Of course, I would also not encourage foul language in our body politics. I will not encourage it, whether within or without. But the state must be measured in its approach. We are here, it is past 9. He's still not here. The judge is ready, is sitting. They've still not brought him. We'll patiently wait, since they wield absolute power. And perhaps they don't believe in the constitution. There's nothing we can do. We are helpless. We are in their hands. However they may want to approach